I tried this game. I would not go there. Yo, what is up, YouTube, TikTok, on here. So we are reacting to WWE biggest problem 2025. Artists violated Twitter saying this. ESPN WWE stupid, bullshit. Take price, some bullshit. Netflix being thank God. Hope they don't get rid of that. NXT still has good, but we ESPN said just stupid. What else? SmackDown, that's good. But guess what? That being 2029. What the fuck? That's about it. Let's see what this guy has to say about this. He agreed. He talks shit like he does have shit too. But seeing WWE is problem with top his channel. Let's see what you gotta say.
This is a small but accurate sample size of tweets following a recent AJ Styles promo on Raw. During the commercial break, the WWE legend suggested that WWE higher-ups don't want him there anymore. WWE did not air this promo on any of its socials, nor did it air on Netflix. Speculation on Styles' possible drama with WWE was not only inevitable, it was by design. WWE didn't post that AJ Styles shoot promo on their official account. Something big is cooking here. AJ Styles legit cut a pipe bomb promo during the commercial. Somebody doesn't want me here. Yeah, holy shit, a shoot promo from AJ Styles. I don't think it was a shoot. It seems like a work shoot, TBH. The AJ Styles promo was not a shoot. He did exactly what was expected of him during that segment. A source indicates that this was a fresh attempt at trying something different to see if it would catch on organically, and it has. The problem is, work shoots aren't new or fresh in WWE. In fact, WWE went to that well several times in 2025, where they spammed the work shoot angles like WCW in 2000. Today, we're going to talk about WWE's erratic history with work shoot angles and how the company OD'd on work shoot in 2025. We'll talk about whether the risk is worth the reward. We'll also cite two specific examples of how work shoots ruined once promising pushes. Will AJ Styles be the next victim? Subscribe. Come get your free PWB sticker. All your conversations like the government. But I won't tell anyone. I'll just judge quietly. I'm a healthy adhesive. Just post me on a MacBook because apples are delicious. We can even stick it to the man and jump on a cop car together. Whee! Because, hey, where you going, you son? Is that all you got, you hoe-ass pigs? Get your free stickers by clicking the link in the description. A booker's job is to create compelling storylines and angles that simulate a conflict between two or more talents resulting in a wrestling match. The creative conflict is believable and entertaining enough. More people will pay money to see the match. Drew McIntyre feuded with CM Punk over a car race. And as Gen Z as that sounds, it was the best feud of 2024. Jade Cargill was seriously injured when a mystery assailant smashed her through the roof of a car. When Jade returned to the Elimination Chamber, she made a beeline for babyface Naomi turned out to be the assailant. The storytelling was so good. Not only did it become a rare black girl match at WrestleMania, it was the first singles women's match in WrestleMania history where a title wasn't on the line. Which means the story was so compelling that the match didn't need a belt to be interesting. The manufactured hatred between Jade and Naomi was more than enough to make you care, creating very believable stakes. But then there's the work shoot, a concept that uses reality-based storylines and incidents from real life to tell a story. WWE has done this to varying degrees of success. Edge, Lita, and Matt Hardy were involved in a real-life love triangle where Lita, Hardy's girlfriend, got her back blown out by Edge. Get it how you live. Hardy was fired after understandably crashing out, but the firing led to so much backlash from fans that he was rehired. With Matt Hardy backed by popular demand, the trio repurposed their behind-the-scenes affair into a storyline. It was lit. Warrior Hawk was struggling with substance abuse problems in real life. One night on Raw, high, both socially and physically, and he climbed to the top of the Titantron, where he was pushed off by drugs. It was the shit. The Road Warriors are my favorite tag team, but once you start calling Hawk Mike, and he ain't got no face paint, it's cooked. Word shoots account for basically 90% of AEW storylines, especially when it comes to MJF. MJF's alleged real-life story of him getting bullied when he was in high school. MJF's breakup with the mysterious ex. MJF's real-life wedding that he keeps bringing up every promo these days. MJF no-showing a fan fest before Double or Nothing 22. Even MJF mocking Mark Briscoe by bringing up his brother's real-life death. Thank God they're in AEW. Where it's impossible to win Blaze Meltzer's most disgusting promotional tactic award. Christian made a whole gimmick out of making fun of dead dad, but it's AEW, so Meltzer named the second best gimmick of the year. Conrad Thompson says a emotional MJF story from AEW promo is true.
That's crazy. Raining their commitment. Everyone they make fun wrestling.
Who gives a coach a crap? I can tell a true story. The key is to make me care and convince me why I should separate from my African currency to see a wrestling match based on that story. AEW spams work shoot storylines due to a crippling lack of creativity. Tony Khan is obsessed with scheduling 5-star matches instead of star-making stories. It's why AEW cannot draw a dime. Why they've been relegated to 900-seat buildings, and why our recent rating for the September 3rd Dynamite was 472,000, the lowest viewership in the history of our time slot. Always one to compete with every aspect of AEW. WWE has entered the work-shoot business in 2025 to mix results. WWE has a long history of art imitating life storylines. But this year, WWE work-shoots have backfired more than they paid off. Seth Rollins appeared to suffer a knee injury at Saturday Night's main event. When that caused his match against LA Knight to end prematurely, the Sells alleged injury, Rollins walked around IRL in a pair of crutches. He appeared on the Rich Eisen show where he lied to Richard's entire face.
I am not a doctor. I only know my body and what I feel. And what I feel is that this is going to be me out for an extended period of time.
If that's not bad enough, Seth Rollins even lied to John Cena. After CM Punk won the WWE World Championship at SummerSlam, Rollins resurfaced with a pair of crutches. Seth shed the crutches and went in for the kill, cashing in his Money in the Bank contract and regaining the WWE World Heavyweight title. It was one of the most entertaining moments of the year. Even if the story of Seth Rollins' injury, WWE is no stranger to fake injury. Shawn Michaels faked a concussion in 1995 in a match against Owen Hart. The concussion was designed to write Shawn off TV so he could heal from real-life injuries after flirting around with a Marine's girlfriend and finding out the time off and cheesy music video helped create sympathy for Shawn, who got out of doing a job to Dean Douglas shortly after the attack. Michaels returned to action the following month, only to faint in the middle of his match against Owen Hart, which led to HBK leaving in a stretcher. All in all, this chapter did more good than harm to Shawn Michaels in his career. But despite a great payoff from Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, WWE's fake injury angle with Rollins did more harm than good, especially since it came after the R-Truth controversy this summer. Wrestlers getting fired in real life and rehired due to fan outrage is a tale as old as time. We just talked about Matt Hardy. Daniel Bryan got fired for choking ring announcer Justin Roberts with a tie during a Nexus ambush. Bryan was brought back in a storyline months later. Drake Maverick went viral for weeping on camera after being fired from WWE. WWE brought him back and it led to a pretty forgettable storyline. Earlier this year, R-Truth took to Twitter to announce that he got legit.
I was so pissed. Oh wow. And then they brought him back on the back to the all part of the plan. Fucking bullshit. Shut up.
Fire. Fans were pissed. Twitter exploded into a Ron Killings telethon over the course of weeks. Fans chanted, "We want Truth at live show." Truth inevitably returned at SummerSlam as the hottest wrestler in the company. And the WWE did actually fire him, though. They used the momentum to make you think it was all part of the plan. It wasn't. Not only was Truth's firing and subsequent return by popular demand real, WWE didn't seem to have any plans for Truth at all. They made him cut his hair. He lost to heel Cena in less than 5 minutes on Saturday night's main event. He feuded briefly in the mid-card with Aleister Black. Then he just went back to being a comedy character. WWE had effectively ruined R-Truth's push in a matter of weeks. But the outrage based on the real-life firing sparked an idea in WWE's mind that led to the destruction of another 2025 push. One common work-shoot trope is a wrestler threatening to quit the company. The most famous example of this is CM Punk in 2011, where Phil Brooks threatened to quit WWE and take the WWE title with him. The work-shoot promo was so great, not only was it dubbed the pipe bomb, but every scathing promo that followed was given the same name. Cousin Phil's promo was such a masterpiece, it became the name for future shoot promos. Like the pipe bomb Punk dropped on AEW 11 years later. The original pipe bomb led to an emotional showdown between Punk and John Cena in one of the greatest matches in WWE history. Punk did leave the company with the WWE title, but because it was a work shoot, he returned just a few months later. Brian Pillman convinced Eric Bischoff to let him out of his WCW contract as part of a storyline where he was leaving WCW. Pillman believed that if Bischoff actually let him out of his real-life contract, people would believe that he was gone, thereby making the quote story more real. Bischoff obliged, but Pillman worked himself into a shoot and signed with WWE as a free agent. In 2025, WWE tried to recreate this loose cannon gimmick through Karrion Kross. After several failed pushes in NXT and WWE, Kross finally hit through a grassroots movement where he connected with WWE's influential online fan base. Kross's work-shoot promos on WWE-approved platforms gave him an underground appeal, and fans were chanting, "We want Kross at live events." After seeing the level of outrage that made Ron Killings into the biggest star in WWE, until it wasn't, WWE tried to recreate this story with a wrestler that they actually wanted to get over. Suddenly, stories of Kross being released from his WWE contract leaked online. Kross showed up on Ariel Helwani's Pro WWE podcast to insist this wasn't work. Both him and his wife Scarlett took to social media in real life to swear up and down that his departure was real. But why did he have to go to these lengths to convince fans he was really gone? Because this summer alone, WWE has booked one work shoot after another. Seth Rollins' fake knee injury, R-Truth firing and fumbling after his return. By the time it was Karrion Kross's turn to work the boys didn't buy it. After his return. By the time it was Karrion Kross's turn to work the boys didn't buy it. If Seth is going to lie to John Cena to work the boys, he'll lie to anybody and everybody. Kross remains off television. To this day, nobody knows whether or not this was a work or a shoot, brother, but it doesn't matter. Kross's departure coincided with apathy from WWE's fan base. Most people, myself included, think it's a work. Fans stop chanting apathy from WWE's fan base. Most people, myself included, think it's a work. Fans stop chanting for Karrion because they didn't want to be played like.
Hold on. One, two, three, four.
Like a fiddle again. Work or not, Kross's departure stopped his momentum dead in its tracks. It feels like WWE has moved on. There's an outside chance that WWE worked itself into a shoot by expecting R-Truth levels of outrage when Karrion left, only for Kross to be more of a Drake Maverick type, except with more crying about getting fired. Maybe WWE realized that the heat for Karrion Kross getting fake fired wasn't what they thought it was, so they shoot fired his ass. One of Kross's final storylines in WWE was against AJ Styles. Kross's cameo at WrestleMania 41 led to the biggest pop of Styles versus Logan Paul. That's right, Karrion Kross got so hot, he rendered AJ Styles an afterthought in his own WrestleMania match. Now that Kross is the afterthought, Styles is back in the spotlight, and he's doing another work shoot storyline just days before the end of a work shoot summer, because why the f*** not? But after Kross and Truth cooled off after their realistic angles, can Styles' work shoot lead to the end of his career? Well, yes, absolutely it can. I think it will. AJ Styles has been teasing retirement for a while now, and I think this will be WWE's final swan song for Styles. Maybe he's being forced out by a heel authority figure, and like Ric Flair, AJ Styles will have to keep winning to avoid retirement. Problem is, there aren't any heel authority figures in WWE right now, and the work shoot well is running dry. But if anybody can pull it off, it's a pro like Alan Jones Styles. Work shoot angles are volatile, unpredictable. It's a fool's errand to mimic the type of grassroots grassroots connection that fans make with the wrestler that WWE has no plans for. It's even more of a high-wire act when WWE tries to repurpose real-life stories for their own hand-picked talent. But when WWE gets it right, it's generational. It's led to some of the greatest and most memorable moments in the history of our sport. Pro wrestling works best with the suspension of disbelief, and a work-shoot storyline is the path of least resistance. Wrestling is just more believable that way. So is the risk worth the reward? Of course it is. You just have to break a couple carrion eggs to make a CM Punk omelet. Check out this video and subscribe. Are there too many work shoots in wrestling? Tell me in the comments!
Well. Those are the biggest problems right now. Yeah. So what do y'all guys think of that video? Hopefully y'all guys enjoy these YouTube videos. I'll be posting more of these.